Hello everyone and welcome back. कैसे हैं आप सब? I really hope your preparation is going absolutely great. So today we're going to completely decode a mock test and I'm going to share some seriously amazing exam strategies and time-saving shortcuts with you all. अगर आपने ये tricks master कर ली ना, your exam score is guaranteed to shoot up. I know, mock tests can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming, but don't worry at all. We're going to break it down together. So grab your notebooks, jaldi se pen utha lijiye, and let's dive right into it.
Here's a quick look at our classroom agenda for today. Pura focus yahan rakhna. We are tackling 4 key areas. Reasoning to score a perfect 100%, general knowledge for important exam points, quantitative aptitude using the SMART approach, and English, where we will master the rules. To chaliye shuru karte hain. Let's jump straight into Section 1, General Intelligence and Reasoning, and learn how to avoid common traps.
Okay, so examiners literally love to set little traps for you. Here's a classic ranking problem that confuses so many students. In a class of 40 students, John is ranked 12th from the top. What is his rank from the bottom? Now I know some of you might be super tempted to just subtract 12 from 40 and write 28, या फिर कुछ लोग उंगलियों पे count करना शुरू कर देंगे. Please don't do that. Wasting time counting manually is a massive no-no. So what is the actual mathematical shortcut here?
Let's break down the standard ranking formula step by step. Make sure you note it down. Step 1, you take the total number of students, which is 40. Step 2, you subtract the given rank from the top. So 40 minus 12 gives us 28. And here is the absolutely crucial step, step 3. You must add 1 back to find the rank from the bottom. Why? Because when you subtract to 12, you actually removed John from the counting. You have to add him back in. So 28 plus 1. Samajh aaya? Never make that silly mistake again.
And there you go. The correct answer is 29. Confidently mark option C and move right on. Using this simple total minus given rank plus 1 formula literally saves you precious seconds during the actual exam. And trust me, every single second counts, bachcho. Alright, let's look at another one. This is a very classic direction puzzle. A DD walks 18 meters south, turns right 12 meters, left 6 meters, walks 24 meters north, then left 12 meters. In which direction and how far is her home from her final position? Now be extremely careful here. There's the usual left and right turn confusion, but the examiner has also hidden an ultimate trick right at the very end of the question. Down se dekhna.
Look, instead of drawing messy, confusing maps on your rough sheet, let's use the net movement mental shortcut. Assume she starts right at the origin, 0, 0. First, she goes 18 meters south, then later another 6 meters south, so total net south is 24 meters. Then, she walks 24 meters north. Look at that. The north and south movements completely cancel each other out. 0. Now for the horizontal movement. She turns right while facing south, so that's west, 12 meters. Later she turns left while facing north, that's another 12 meters west. Total net west is 24 meters. So her final position is simply 24 meters west from her starting point, which is her home. Easy, right?
But wait, here is the trap. Read the last line of the question again very carefully. It asks, in which direction and how far is her home from her final position? Her final position is west, but if she is looking back at her home from that exact spot, her home is actually to the east. So the correct answer is 24 meters east. Ye galti exam mein bilkul nahi karni hai. Always read that last line twice.
Moving right along to Section 2, General Awareness, we're talking Smart GK and Keyword Association. I completely understand that GK can feel like a massive, never-ending ocean of information, but Smart GK is all about keyword association. You really don't need to memorize whole paragraphs, just link specific keywords to the right topics. For example, look at this. What is the primary focus of the newly launched Rajasthan Homestay Scheme 2026? Tourism initiatives are a very hot topic right now. Let's break this down comprehensively so you are ready for literally any variation of this question.
I like to call this the ek tir se char shikar method. 1 arrow, 4 targets. We can use this table to efficiently cover 4 different mock test questions in one go. Please quickly note down these specific keywords. If they ask about the support provided, the keyword is training and hospitality and digital skills. If they ask about the tourist experience, you look for local traditions and food. What about the primary focus? It's rural and community-based tourism. And the main objective for the rural economy? Creating self-employment for local families and youth. Just lock these keywords into your mind.
And you know, we can even connect this scheme to a broader concept that examiners absolutely love: sustainable tourism. How does this specific scheme help? Well, it provides a huge environmental benefit by increasing tourist accommodation without the need for heavy industrial hotel construction. Locking in this concept means you're perfectly prepared for yet another potential exam question format.
Let's jump to Section 3, Quantitative Aptitude. It's time for some number magic and time management.
देखो, मैथ से डरना नहीं है. Time management is everything in this section. Look at this classic problem. If 15 men can complete a work in 12 days, then in how many days can 18 men complete the same work? I want you to just pause for a second and think about the fastest way to approach this without getting stuck in long, messy fractions. There is a much better way.
This right here is the golden formula. M1 times D1 equals M2 times D2. This is the absolute fundamental equation for equating men, which is M, and days, which is D, of work across two different scenarios. This simple equation transforms these seemingly complex questions into a simple 10-second calculation. Let's actually apply it.
I'll guide you through the substitution step by step. Step 1, we just plug in the values from the question. 15 men times 12 days equals 18 men times D2, which is our unknown number of days. Step 2, simplify the left side. 15 times 12 is 180, so 180 equals 18 times D2. Finally, step 3, just solve for D2 by dividing 180 by 18. See how perfectly those numbers just cancel out.
And the final answer is a very satisfying 10 days. Excellent job to all the students who calculated that mentally before I even finished explaining. Whenever you see these men and days problems, just write down M1 D1 equals M2 D2 and solve it in a flash. Exam mein bataya na, fatafat solve karna hai.
Finally, let's look at Section 4, English Comprehension, and how to master the rules of elimination.
You know, so many students lose marks in English simply because they go by what sounds right. Please don't do that. You have to rely on grammar rules. When you combine strict grammar rules with the elimination method, you practically guarantee yourself full marks. Take this direct speech question, for example. Select the option that expresses the given sentence in direct to indirect speech. He said, "I must reach early." I want you to prompt yourself right now to identify the specific modal verb in that sentence that needs changing. Did you spot it?
Yes, exactly. The modal verb is must. Now look at this visual comparison. This is the golden grammar rule you need to permanently ingrain in your memory. When you have must or have to in direct speech, it universally transforms into had to in indirect speech. Just remembering this single tiny rule gives you massive power over the multiple choice options. And applying that rule gives us our correct answer immediately. He said that he had to reach early. By simply scanning the options for the phrase had to, you can instantly eliminate all the other incorrect options that use words like should, will, or even just keep the word must. You literally don't even have to read the full wrong sentences. That is the true power of the elimination method.
To wrap up today's class, I want to leave you with this really powerful thought pulled directly from one of the English reading comprehension passages in our source material. Success is not the fruit of blind toil or cunning alone, but the synthesis of intelligent perseverance. In simple terms, bachon, you have to work smart, not just hard. Combine your hard work with these intelligent shortcuts, and success is absolutely yours. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to join our Telegram channel. The link is right down in the description for all the PDF notes and regular updates. Please like this video, share it with your friends who are also preparing, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing classes. But before you go, ask yourself, which of these 4 shortcuts are you going to apply in your very next mock test? Think about it. अच्छे से पढ़ाई करते रहिए, and I will see you